Have you ever woken up in the morning, not sad, not depressed, not even aimless, but with no energy at all to start your day? Have you ever completed all your tasks, done everything you were supposed to, and yet at the end of the day, you ask yourself, why do I feel so empty? Or maybe this thought crosses your mind, am I just lazy? Do I have a problem that others don't? This is exactly where Arad's story begins. Arad is 29, not a failure, not a bad life. He has a job, he has a routine, even clear goals. Yet, one strange thing, none of this felt meaningful anymore. Mornings, he would wake up to the alarm, without truly feeling awake. He drank his coffee, sat in front of his laptop, worked, but it felt like someone else was living his life. No excitement, no motivation, not even disappointment. Just emptiness. He kept telling himself, I need to try harder. I need to regain my motivation. I must be stronger. But the more he forced it, the deeper he sank. One night, staring at the ceiling, a simple question popped into his mind. If I'm not lazy, then what exactly am I? And this question opened the door to something he had never heard of before. Hidden mental burnout. But what exactly is hidden mental burnout? And why do seemingly fine people end up experiencing it the most? At first, Arad thought he had finally identified his problem. But there was something strange. When he heard the word burnout, he pictured someone completely worn out, someone who had given up, who couldn't continue. But that was nothing like Arad. Arad was still working, still taking responsibility, still smiling at others. Some even told him, you're so organized and capable. And that's when he got confused. How could someone be burned out, yet still appear functional and productive? Hidden mental burnout is not like the lights going out. It's more like the dimming of lights. Everything seems fine on the surface, yet inside, nothing is bright. People experiencing this kind of burnout keep going, haven't completely given up, still perform their tasks, but from the inside, their mind never truly rests. Arad's mind was always on, even at night, even without work. Thoughts kept racing. I need to stay ahead. Why am I not like I used to be? What if I let go now? No severe stress, no anxiety attacks, just a constant invisible pressure. And the most dangerous part? Because it's unseen, even you doubt yourself. Arad kept telling himself, if I really had a problem, it should feel worse. And exactly that thought kept him trapped for months. But slowly, a more pressing question emerged. If this burnout is hidden, how can I really know I'm experiencing it? What are the signs? Arad was looking for a clear signal, something that screamed, yes, you are burned out. But he found nothing, no panic attacks, no collapse. Everything seemed normal on the outside. Until he started noticing very subtle things. Tasks that used to feel simple suddenly required enormous mental effort. Not that they became harder, just starting them felt exhausting. Even after resting, he still felt drained. Not physical exhaustion, but a mental fatigue that sleep couldn't fix. He realized he no longer enjoyed things he loved. Not exactly sad, not completely uninterested, just numb. Another sign, even more frustrating. Small decisions became overwhelmingly difficult. What to eat, where to start, even planning the weekend, everything felt heavy. And the strangest part, Arad kept pushing himself. He said, I have to keep going. I can't give up. Others have done harder things. Each repetition added another layer to his mental fatigue. He gradually understood. His problem wasn't laziness. His mind had been working without pause for years. But one big question remained. If this isn't caused by overwork, then what is? Why do people like me, whose lives seem fine, end up here? At first, Arad thought all this was because of too much work. But when he looked closely, he realized that even on days with light work, he felt exhausted. So why? The answer lay hidden in something ignored for years, the constant pressure to be perfect. Not the best, not the most successful, just always correct. Arad had lived for years under an unwritten rule. Don't make mistakes. Don't fall behind. Never appear weak. Always be in control. These pressures weren't loud, they didn't scream, but they never stopped. His mind never rested, even when idle. It kept evaluating. Am I enough? Am I falling behind? What if I let go now? And here's the crucial point. Hidden mental burnout is often not from overworking. It comes from constant mental pressure to be right and enough. Arad realized he had never truly been off. Even during rest, a more curious problem emerged. Most advice he heard actually made things worse. Phrases like, try harder, think positive, Set a new goal. Why did these feel like pressure instead of help? When Arad started looking for solutions, everywhere he looked, there were tips. Boost your energy. Wake up early. Set new goals. Exercise. Think positive. At first, he tried. The first 3 days felt good, but soon he returned to the same empty, low-energy state. His question: why isn't this working? The answer was simple but overlooked. These techniques are designed for people who aren't already exhausted. For those with energy and motivation. But Arad, and people like him, had a mind that was already fatigued and under hidden pressure. Every time he forced himself, not only did he feel emptier, but guilt and self-judgment increased. Example: I should exercise. Right-pointing arrow lacked energy to start. Right-pointing arrow felt failure. I need a new goal. Right-pointing arrow mind filled with doubts. Right-pointing arrow more anxiety. Conventional advice just added pressure to an already tired mind. Arad realized the real solution needed to start from within, not with external tricks. The next question naturally arose: if forcing doesn't work, what truly helps restore energy and calm the mind? Arad decided to stop chasing short-term external fixes. This time, he wanted to address the root of the problem. Step 1. Observe his thoughts and emotions without judgment. He started journaling. What drains my mind today? Which pressures are constant? Which recurring thoughts appear? He noticed most of his thoughts revolved around judgment and feelings of inadequacy. Step 2. Pause and breathe. Every day, a few minutes without phone, without tasks, just observing his breath. It was difficult at first. His mind kept jumping to past or future. But gradually, he learned to simply watch without fighting. Surprisingly, even these few minutes brought a sense of lightness and relief. The next question he faced was: how can I carry these small moments of calm through the entire day without guilt or pressure? After short pauses in journaling, Arad realized observation alone wasn't enough. He needed a system to protect his mind and restore energy. Rule 1. Every thought and feeling is allowed to exist. No, should, or must, s. For example, when he felt inadequate: I feel this way right now. That's okay. I don't need to fix it immediately. Rule 2. Small actions are enough. Instead of huge, exhausting goals, he chose small, achievable daily tasks. Writing 3 small tasks. Short mental breaks. Caring for body and nutrition. Rule 3. Balance rest and activity. Mind and body must both recharge. Not all work, not all rest. Balance is key. Slowly, Arad felt his mind no longer empty and fatigued. The hidden pressures were easing, and small bursts of energy returned. Yet one challenge remained. How can I maintain this system consistently without falling into burnout again? After short pauses in journaling, Arad realized having an anti-burnout system wasn't enough. It needed sustainability. Method 1. Daily micro-review. Each night, he asked himself, what moments felt light today? What caused mental strain? What small step can I take tomorrow? Method 2. Healthy boundaries. Learning to say no without guilt, or yes without overextending. Balance between acceptance and refusal kept his mind calm. Method 3. Physical activity and mental routine. Daily walks or light exercise released tension and prepared his mind for focus. Method 4. Adjusting expectations. Successes and failures are only a small part of life. This mindset reduced the pressure of, I must always be perfect. Using these strategies, Arad significantly reduced hidden mental fatigue. But a question remained: is this balance permanent, or can hidden burnout return? Arad understood that even with his system, he needed a way to prevent hidden burnout from returning. His solution: a personal feedback loop. Step 1. Quick recognition. Notice subtle signs before pressure escalates. Return of should thoughts. Difficulty with simple decisions. Unexpected fatigue. Step 2. Small, immediate interventions. Deep breathing for a few minutes. Short walks. Writing thoughts on paper. Step 3. Daily reflection. Review what triggered stress and what strategies worked, shortening burnout cycles and keeping mind in control. This method allowed Arad to manage hidden mental burnout and prevent it from coming back. Yet a final question lingered: how can I share this experience with others without draining myself? Arad now understood: hidden mental burnout cannot be solved with force or surface-level techniques. It's a gradual, internal process that requires consistent care. He learned: constant pressure to be right drains the mind. Observing without judgment is the first real step. Small daily routines have greater effect than large, exhausting efforts. A personal feedback loop prevents relapse. Every day, Arad listens to his mind, noticing subtle signs, and choosing calm action. No force, no comparison, just attention and self-care. The best part? He can now share his system with others, without falling back into burnout. He understands that growth and mental care are continuous, connected processes, not one-time events. Light bulb takeaway for you. Knowing that the problem isn't you is the first step toward freeing your mind and regaining energy. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.